Good morning, students. How are you? You all are fine? Studying at home? Yes? Good. So today we are going to start revision. Revision of lesson 7. And the name of the lesson is Safety Rules. Safety Rules at home, school and on the road. Okay? Now, before starting revision, let us discuss about what is safety. What is safety? Safety means state of being safe from harm or danger, isn't it? Safety means state of being safe from harm or danger. That is known as safety. Why we should follow safety rules? Why? To avoid the chances, to reduce the chances of injury or accidents happening. Okay? Why we should follow safety rules? We should follow safety rules to reduce the chances of accident or injuries happening. Okay? So, first, where we have to be safe? First, we have to be safe at home. What all types of accidents may occur in our home? We are in home, so we are safe? No. In our home, also accidents may occur. How? In which type? In how many types accidents may, in what all types accidents may occur in our home? Due to falling, then electric shocks are there, poisons are there in our house, and fire. Okay, the main thing is fire. Clear? So, what all types of accidents may occur in our home? They are by falling, fire, electric shocks and due to poisons also. Now, how by falling? We may fall from stairs or we may fall in the bathroom. If we are not careful, what happened? We may fall in the bathroom also. So, we must be careful. How from the stairs we may fall? While jumping, if we are jumping on the stairs, if we are running on the stairs and if we are pushing to anyone, then also we will fall from the stairs, isn't it? So, we should be careful while moving on the stairs. Okay? So, while moving on the stairs, we should not run, we should not jump, we should not push to anyone. Okay? So, stairs must be in good condition. Like that only floors should also be in good condition. Then we should not spread our toys, shoes or any other objects here and there. If we have spreaded it, what we have to do first? We have to pick it up and keep it in a proper place. Okay? So that we may not slip or we may not stumble, and if we maybe stumble, then what happened? We may fall down. So keep all these things after playing or after using the shoes or any other objects. Keep all the things in proper place. Okay. Then if water is there, water has been spread on the floor or oil has been spread or any other liquid has been spread on the floor, what we have to do immediately? We have to clean that. Otherwise, what happened? We may slip and we may fall and we get injured. So, if we have spread any type of liquid on the floors, what we have to do? First, we have to clean it fast. Okay? Then, if we are doing something high up, what we will use? We will use chair or ladder, and that chair and ladder ladder should be in good condition, so that if when we are getting on that, we should not fall from chair or ladder. So that should be in good condition. And the doorways and stairs should always be lighted. Okay, there should not be dark. They should be lighted up. Okay. Then due to fire, how fire may occur in our home? How? Due to gas leakage. How? Due to gas leakage. If there is gas leakage, what we have to do first? We should open the doors, windows. Okay, and at that time we will not use matchbox or lighter. Clear? After all the gas leak, due to fresh air, the gas leakage will go out. After when the gas leakage has been gone outside, then only we have to use matchbox or lighter. At that time, when the gas leakage is going on, we should not use matchbox or lighter. Okay, immediately what we have to do? Immediately we have to open the doors and windows, so that the smell of the gas leakage may go out and fresh air may come inside in our home. Okay, then when we are not using gas, what we have to do? We have to turn off it. Clear? If we are not using, our usage of gas has been over, then what we have to do? We have to turn off the gas. And while cooking, which type of clothes we should not wear? We should not wear nylon clothes. Okay, we have to wear simple clothes. We should not, while cooking, we should not wear nylon clothes. And if we are using knives and blades, we should be more careful. Be attentive while using that objects. Okay, if we are using knives and blades, we should be more careful. And not only this, if we are using scissor also, we should be more careful. Okay, then inflammable liquids like kerosene, petrol, diesel, all these things should be kept away from the reach of children. They should not touch or they should not take this inflammable liquids. Okay, otherwise what happened? Otherwise fire may occur. So keep all these inflammable liquids away from the reach of children. Okay, then next was electric shocks. How electric shocks may occur? What type of electrical things we are using in our home? What type of electrical things we are using in our home? Say, what type of things? We are using refrigerators, television, then mobile, isn't it? Then toaster, iron, AC. In some of the houses they are using AC also. So all these things are running by what? Running by electric, isn't it? Mobile phone we used to charge it. So all this rest of the things we are using due to electric. So when we are using all these things, we should be careful. Okay, we should be careful that if suppose in our home we are having some problem in electrical wire, how we will correct it, or how we will do it in a proper way? How? We will do by our own? No, we should call an electrician and he will come and make that electrical wire properly. Okay, we should not do by our own. We should call an good electrician. Okay, then never touch any kind of electrical appliances when our hands are wet. Okay, never use electrical appliances when our hands are wet. And overloading, electrical wiring should not be overloaded. It should be in a systematic way. Okay, it should be in a systematic way. And whenever suppose we have to charge the mobile phone, first what we will do? First we will put the plug, then slowly we will switch on the plug and we will do the mobile charging. Not like this. First we will switch on the plug, switch on the plug, then we will put the cord. No, first you will put the cord, then you will switch on the plug, and before and after putting the cord you will not pull it like this, otherwise electric shock may happen. Okay, so keep all these points in your mind when you are working with this electrical instruments. Okay, then never play with all these electrical instruments. And when we are using mobiles, computers, laptops or tablets, we should be careful, and we should not talk in mobile phones when they are charging. Okay, we should not talk on the mobile phones when mobile phones are charging. First switch off the plug, then remove the phone from the cord and then talk to anyone. Okay, so this much understood all of you, what all points we have to keep in our mind. Understood? Okay, now next is poison. How poison? We are not using any type of poison in our home. We are using, yes, what type of poison we are using? We are using household detergents. What? Household detergents. And parents are using dye, isn't it, to color in their hair. So that is also one type of poison. So all these things we should not touch or take, especially for the small children. They should not touch or take all these things because they are poisonous. Okay, now we are not only this, we are in our home there are different medicines also. Different medicines we are also keeping in our home. So that medicines are also dangerous for us, because we don't know this medicine is for what, that medicine is for what. So we don't know all these things. So all the medicines should be properly labeled and marked, and they should be kept in a proper place so that children may not touch or take. Okay, so not only household detergents or dye, but medicines are also dangerous for us, for the small children like you. Okay, for small children. Why? Because they don't know what medicine we have to use in which disease. For fever, whether it is for fever, for stomach pain or for headache, we don't know. So all the medicines should be properly labeled and marked, and they should be kept in a proper place so that children may not take or touch it. If suppose we are having any disease like headache or stomach or leg pain or anything, so for that we should not take any kind of medicine by our own. We should consult first to our parents or to the doctor, then only we have to take the medicine. Okay, so medicine we should not take by our own. To whom we should consult? We should consult to our parents or to the doctor. Okay, then refrigerators should be cleaned regularly. Okay, if suppose there are some stale food or exhausted food, what we have to do that, or spoiled food, what we have to do that with that food? We have to take it? No, we should throw it out. Otherwise, if we will take it that type of food, what will happen? Food poison will happen, or our stomach will pain. Okay, our stomach will pain. So we should not take that type of food. That type of food should be thrown outside. Okay, so Now understood all of you what all accidents may occur in our home due to falling, due to electric shocks, due to poison and due to fire. So whatever things we are doing at home, we should be more careful. Okay. So keep all these things in your mind when you are doing all these things. Okay. Understood? What all the points? Stairs should be in good condition. Stairs and floors should be in good condition, and when we are using stairs, we should not run, jump or to push anyone. If we have spreaded our toys, shoes or any other objects on the floors, what we have to do? We have to pick it up and keep it in a proper place. Then suppose we have spread oil or water or any other liquid on the floor, what we have to do immediately? We have to clean it up that immediately, isn't it? Then if we are doing something high up, what we will use? We will use ladder or chair, and that should be in proper condition. And stairs and doorways should always be lighted up. So these were the points that we have to keep in our mind related to falling, isn't it? So just recall all these points in your mind. Just recall. Just recall all these points. Recall. Now next was fire. Fire, how fire? Due to gas leakage. Isn't it? Gas leakage. When gas leakage is there, what we have to do? We have to open the doors and windows. At that time, what we will not use? We will not use matchbox or lighter. Okay. And when we are not using gas, what we have to do? We have to turn it off. And while cooking, what type of clothes we should not use? We should not use nylon clothes. And when we are using knives and blades, what we have to do? We should be more attentive, more careful. And inflammable liquids like kerosene, petrol, diesel, where we have to keep these all things, we have to keep away from the reach of children, so that they may not touch or take. Then next was electric shocks. Electric shocks, how electric shocks may happen? Because we are using different electrical things in our home, isn't it? Like toaster, iron, steamers, then coolers, lamps, kettles, refrigerators, television, AC. So we are using different types of electrical things in our home. So while using all these things, what we have to do? We have to be more careful. If there is any complaint, to whom we should call? We should call to an electrician, isn't it? Related to electrical wiring, we should call to an electrician, or by our own ourselves we have to do? No, we have to call an electrician. And there should not be overloaded electrical wiring. The electrical wiring should be in systematic manner. Okay. Then we should never touch any electrical instruments when our hands are wet. And when mobile phones are charging, we should talk to anyone? No, we should not talk. After removing the plug, we should talk to anyone, isn't it? And when we are using mobiles, laptops, computers or tablets, we should be more careful related to these things. Okay, so like this, electric shocks may happen in our home. So we should be more careful. Okay, then poisons. What all poisons are there in our home? They are household detergents, dye and medicines. So all these things should be kept in a proper place so that small children may not touch or take it. And all the medicines should be properly labeled and marked, and they also should be kept in a proper place so that children may not touch or take it. And if you are having any problem, any disease, we should take medicine by our own? No, we should consult to our parents, then or we should consult to the doctor. And in refrigerators, if we are having stale food, exposed food or spoiled food, what we have to do? We have to take it? No, we have to throw it outside. If we will take it, what happen? We might have food poison, or our stomach may get disease, isn't it? So all this food we have to throw it outside, and refrigerators should be cleaned regularly. Okay, refrigerators should be cleaned regularly. So I hope all of you have understood this much. So in what all types accidents may occur in our home, understood all of you? So when you are in home, be careful related to all these things. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.